Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blood Bowl 2. God, I love this game. Alright, so let's just jump into a campaign, and I'll explain anything as it
Good
goes.
evening to all you Cabal Vision viewers out there in the old world and beyond. I hope your crystal ball is fully charged, and if not, find yourselves a wizard and chain him to it. Because the 25-13 season promises to be one hell of a show, doesn't it, Bob?
It sure does. Oh, and iron, Jim.
Iron what, Bob? Your shirt?
Chains, Jim. Iron chains for chaining up your wizard. Iron is best. It's harder to enchant than steel or silver. Oh, and don't forget to break their fingers as well.
Thank you, Bob. Yes, fascinating. And we may come back to that later. In the meantime, all you sports fans should keep it here on brand new Cabal Vision HD. But what about all you new viewers who are joining us for the first time? How would you explain a game of Blood Bowl to someone who hasn't experienced the joy and delight of it before, Bob?
Firstly, I'd say, under what toilet in the realm of chaos have you been hiding? Then I'd begrudgingly explain that Blood Bowl is a visceral, violent sport where two teams of players must get an inflated pig bladder or ball across a large field into the opponent's end zone by any means necessary to score a touchdown. The catch? There's only one ball, and the opposing team is trying to do exactly the same thing. A match lasts for 2 halves of 8 turns. The team with the most touchdowns wins.
Very nicely summed up, Bob. So, what about the teams? It promises to be an interesting season, especially for the Reichland Reavers. Let's remind ourselves by taking a quick look what happened in their final game last year.
Okay, so I've never actually watched that before. It was more interesting than I had honestly kind of expected it to be, considering that they were just talking about the game. But they actually did give a little bit of explanation. So it's kind of a mix between.
This is the final game of last season. The Reavers versus the Gouged Eye. Just look at those human lumps. Why ain't they moving?
A frozen spell. Could they not just let it all go?
Look at player 16.
Let it go.
Josh
Get it.
Kershaw. He just stands there and lets that block fork smack him right in the kisser. Useless kid.
They don't seem very striking in that trolley either, do they?
I know. No wonder this team hasn't won anything in 20 years. There's only so many double skulls rolls you can take. Fans start claiming that's a load of steaming bull.
No, that was the Reavers' last public appearance, summing up 10 seasons of decline.
Nice. Okay, anyways, so it's if you ever played NFL Blitz,
Why
it's
haven't
like
I been
that
fired
mixed with
yet,
real
Jim?
football.
That's what I can't understand.
The word is, Bob,
And
that
Warhammer.
J.J. Griswell Jr. hasn't got the cash to replace them.
Yeah? Oh, Griswold was once said to be even richer than you, Jim. He's now down to his last few pennies after paying the likes of Griff Oberwald his massive wage for several decades. I guess he'll just have to put up with using last season's dregs. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's see how they do in this preseason match.
All right, so I've never actually played the campaign before, but basically, from what I've gathered, you're playing as humans, which I guess I'll get more into that when I'm actually playing. But next match objective: come out on top, so win, score a touchdown to force the opponents to concede the match.
Well, let's
Okay.
see how the Reavers get on.
Why would
It's
they
their
concede?
first match, under the leadership of the new coach in a preseason friendly.
Never use the word friendly in connection with Blood Bowl, Jim.
Right.
You'll end up getting sued for false advertising. Okay, let's take a look.
That was kind of clever. Come on. All right, so man, there's so much going on in this game, and I want to cover it all, but if I really did that, I would have to actually make an entire episode, like 20 to 30 minutes of me just rambling without actually playing to distract me to be able to explain the entirety of the game. So this is going to be a long series. It's going to be on the
This is a
sideline
fair fixture.
of a bunch of other games.
One side is clearly more powerful than
You really are a whiny.
Sooner or later, I'll turn these guys off, but right now,
Fair got to
they're funny. Until it starts repeating the same shit over and over and over and over again, then I'm gonna end it. But I am gonna play the campaign and then I'll play online because I'm gonna be playing this for a long period of time. So it's humans against humans on this one. Yeah, those are humans. So currently there are chaos, dwarfs, dark elves, wood elves, high elves, humans, lizard men. Did I say orcs? I think I said orcs. I don't think I said orcs. I don't know. And each team has its own benefits and faults. The humans,
good team. They can pass, catch,
I did not win the pass, so I receive, which I'm actually happy about. I would rather receive first.
today.
Okay, movement. Yeah, I got that. Alright, why? I don't want this camera view. Setting, control, match camera. Level 1, please. That's what I want. Alright. I'm aware. I actually use WASD. Alright, so, oh goodness, there's so much going on. Alright, zoom out to there, should be fine. Alright, come out on top, so win. Alright. How do I want to set this up?
Oh no, it can't be. In the Reaver's dugout. Isn't that the legendary ex-coach, Helmut Zwimmer?
Sure is, Jim.
And then we will, I don't want to blitz, I just want
Slimmers
you
come out of retirement.
to do that move.
New coach with
Oh my god, the tutorial-y
And
crap.
what about that incident
Alright,
that
to
forced
deselect
him to
player
leave
to
the
cancel
first?
move, you press right click, yeah.
tabloid steel
Alright, you
floor,
bring him down for me.
halflings, jam, confused,
So I guess in the tutorial there's no dice rolls, but normally all of the moves that I'm currently,
continue
no,
to be a loyal ally.
all of the moves I'm
Well, you
currently
certainly
making
experienced.
would take dice
The new
rolls.
head coach should listen to his advice.
Alright, so can you make it to there without blitzing? You cannot, and I don't really want to waste the blitz on that. So, let's pick up the ball. He's the
The
thrower.
team possession.
So I have the blitzer, a blitzer, the catcher. Okay, so the catcher is here. So I want to throw it to him, actually. I might as well just do it in a second. First, we're going to bring you here. I don't want to blitz. Yeah, go there. We are going left. We're going left up this side here. Alright, you actually get... Yeah, just go here. Okay. We're leaving this flank kind of exposed. You go there.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Oh man, okay, so because I didn't throw it right away, I wasted his movement allowance, so he can't actually go yet. But later he will be able to. So we're going to grab... Wait, what? Yeah, stop. I was still clicked on the other guy. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and take him down.
He'll get an assist now.
It is kind of weird not having the dice. Like, just automatically knock everybody down. So build up a wall here.
On the edge of the field there, within grasping range of the fans.
No.
They're
Okay.
looking hungry.
So we'll do that. Normally you don't want to be on this side. We're going to go ahead and end. You don't want to be on the very sideline because if you get pushed out, then you get attacked by the fans. And that's really bad because it's really easy to cause an injury that way. Okay, what's he gonna do? I'm not really happy about the whole non-dice rolls in the tutorial. I don't know if it's gonna stay that way or if it's just for this initial little tutorial one, because the dice play a very big factor in it, because you could have, say, if you have more health, or no, if you have more strength, sorry, if you have more strength than your opponent, then you will, that's the catch. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You do that. If you have more strength than your opponent, then you would have, say, a 2-die block. No. Why are you trying to blitz? I don't want you to blitz. I just want you to just regular attack. Alright, you know what? No. Alright, so I got a lineman here. So let's go hit him. Yeah, you can blitz that one.
getting close and personal, Bob.
Alright, you.
Need to be close.
Why are you not letting me
Smell your breath and see the
Whatever.
dead insects in your teeth.
do that? He fell down. You get up. Then come here. Yeah, yeah, go there.
That's it. Get in their face.
So I got a lineman who I can put here. Come to here. Just to get nice and close. And then I will actually throw it to my lineman. Quick pass, yes.
That's a good economical pass. Perfect pass. Well played.
Okay. You. Actually, you. Alright, you want to blitz. I don't want you to blitz. So, I'm going to put you here. 2 going forward rolls. Alright, we'll do that later. You hit him. You hit him. Alright, actually, you know what? Can you do that? No, you can't. Okay, let's go there. Get the big guy over here. That should be fine. He could go around with this guy, but I don't really think he's gonna.
And where's the mighty Zug? Why is he not ripping linemen's heads off their shoulders? Huh? I thought
It is a much different game without the dice, that's for certain.
Why are they not here?
Haven't you heard, Bob? Ever since his men's fragrance, Gruff by Griff, flopped, he hasn't been seen all off-season. Rumor has it his investors are not happy and want their money.
I tried some of that scent. What does he think? I'm an ogre, and even I couldn't stand this. I'd rather take a drag from a goblin's crotch than wear that. What about Zug? Why isn't he here?
Zug's so disgusted.
Just kinda
with
letting
his
them talk.
performance. But if a Reichland legend like Helmut Zwimmer is back, well, you never know.
I don't like it, Jim. The whole point of watching the Reavers is the glorious devastation and maiming left in Zug's wake. Ah, I love a good maiming, me.
That should be fine. You hit him. I guess there's really no point in hitting them because I don't think anybody can get injured in this particular one, so it's kind of eh.
Not really, Jim. A lot more rules in them days. You couldn't just walk into the crowd on a murderous rampage. No, you had to ask permission, fill out a form, and triplicate. These players have got it so lucky.
Nice. Alright, so we'll score next turn. And there you go. Terrible camera view. Stupid goblin was in the way.
Missed the touchdown.
Alright, so can we now introduce the dang dice into the game so that it's actually normal? No, okay. It said score a touchdown to make him concede. Got some cheerleaders. You know, everybody likes a good cheerleader.
That was a short game.
They have conceded.
Saints are chickened out.
I automatically win.
Win by default. That's the only game they win all season. I won't beat you.
Yeah. Alright. So the MVPs for this game were the catchers, I guess. Okay.
Well, would you
Hello again.
look at that? The Reavers won.
Yeah, but the Saints whipped out early.
Hold on. I have shocking news. JJ has fired the whole Reavers squad.
Not that shocking, Jim. Griswold's having a clear out before the 25-13 season
Wait, what?
gets underway. One default win against no-hopers like the Saints ain't gonna cut it. He should have done it sooner.
Oh,
So
okay.
the whole squad's been sacked. Where's this new coach going to find his team, Bob?
JJ's a cunning old devil, Jim. My contacts say he can get a whole squad of fresh-faced wannabe new players from the rejects found on that reality Cabal Vision show. Reichland ain't got talent.
Sounds like a risky strategy to me, Bob.
Risky, Jim? I've seen snotlings come
Wow.
up with more competent plans.
Okay, so we fired all of the good players, and we're gonna get new players, I guess? It's time to recruit a new team and sign a sponsor. Access your management. Okay, so hit back. Team and league man. That's what it said, right?
Coaches can also earn experience.
Yes, they really don't know what to come
Oh,
up
okay,
with
so I can pick
next.
any team? Oh, God. Oh, God. I wasn't ready for this at all. So basically, alright, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it now. Alright, we'll go quick overview of everything. I'm not going to read all of this. I'll give plenty of time that you could read it or pause or whatever you want to do. But basically, the humans, middle of the road, they have blitzers, catchers, they have a thrower, and they have an ogre to be really bashy. So they have a little bit of everything, but they don't really excel at anything. They're very middle of the road right here. They perform well. They can't perform well in anything, but they're, you know, adaptable. Orcs are slow, but very, very strong. Now the goblins are not slow, and they can be thrown by other characters to be put farther, but then you roll a die to see whether or not that's going to be a good thing or not. So, you know, I mean, they're really bashy. They're really good at hurting the opponent, but they're not very fast. Dwarves are, this is wrong. Dwarves are the most overpowered of any of the currently available ones. They are very strong. They have decent agility, not amazing. They're very hard to hurt. They cripple their opponents like nothing. This is stupid. Do not get the death roller. It is dumb. It's a very powerful item, but it gets kicked out at halftime and makes you down one player. So he functionally gets kicked out for the rest of the game, every single game. And he's very expensive. The Skaven are...
The Guild of Bandits and Affiliated Trades.
I'm an honorary
What the fuck
member.
is he talking about? I don't know.
Yes, I saw your infamous
The
after-dinner
Skaven
speech
are a very
last year
fragile
at
team.
Feedback
They are
Board.
very high agility.
The following
They are
riot
decent
was really
passers.
quite
Very good running game though. They're okay with the passing. Like they have a thrower. It's this guy right here with this cool thing on his arm. They have a rat ogre, which is very strong, but at the same time, the Skaven aren't a bashy team. So getting the rat ogre is kind of not even really necessary. Like you could just get, you know, the gutter runners, these guys with the cool cloaks on their heads, they're very fast and they're very good. You could just get a lineman and get like an apothecary or something, you know, like that. We'll get more into that later. The high elves are a passing team more than anything. They can run. They are good runners because they have good agility, but they have very high armor for elves. They have the highest armor of the current elves. They're very sturdy, which for an elf is rare because most of the elves in the game are very weak and suffer a lot of injuries very easily, or at least get knocked out. Again, more into that later. But they're expensive, so if you do lose a player, you could be screwed. The Dark Elves are the hardest team by far to play early. They're very powerful late game because these guys in the cloaks and the girls here, they're very expensive. So you can't get the best lineup right off the bat because their characters are so expensive. So it takes a couple of levels of earning coin to buff up your team and get them up there. So you're kind of relying on the linemen, which isn't very good. Would you shut up? You're just talking nonsense now.
Captain of the Greenfield Grass.
The Bretonians are a better, well, they're a more expensive version of the humans. Basically, they're humans, but their linemen are just throwaway units. They are garbage. They're really cheap. Their blitzers are fantastic units early on. They're very strong, and they make up for the fact that the linemen are so crappy. But they are expensive, which is why the linemen are so cheap and, you know, disposable. So as long as your blitzers don't get hurt or killed, you're good to go. Chaos, my favorite team probably. Well, it's tied for first between the Lizardmen and the Chaos. Basically, the Minotaur is a phenomenal unit. It's very strong, decently fast, but at the same time, he has an ability where he can just straight up ignore you, which, you know, it's bad. And he has one wild animal, which when you attack somebody, he will attack again. So he could very easily get himself out of position and into a shitty situation, messing up your plans. But with that being said, you don't have to get the Minotaur. You can get your awesome. The Goatmen are very fast. They have good agility. They're not the strongest things in the world, but they're still, considering runners, they're pretty bashy. And then you got the awesome Chaos Warriors who are just beastly when they get upgrades. Normally, they're like in the low level, they're kind of whatever, you know, not a big deal. But they're still strong. They're basically like orcs in the beginning. But once you get them leveled up, these guys are monsters. But they are pretty expensive units all around. But you can get a good team and work them up. Lizardmen are probably the most well-rounded team, in my opinion. They're not throwers by any stretch. They don't throw. But the Skinks are very fast. They are very fast, and they have Stunty, which allows them to dodge multiple tackle zones, which we'll get more into that later, which makes them very, very good runners. The Sauruses are these guys. Sorry, this is the Croxodon. The Sauruses are like the Chaos Warriors. They're okay in the beginning, but when you get them upgraded, they are monsters. They're decent mobility. They're very strong armor. They're very high strength. Awesome. Croxodon, like the Minotaur, but a little bit better because he doesn't have wild animal and he has prehensile tail. Prehensile tail is a better tackle zone, basically, more chance of knocking down an opponent who comes behind him, kind of thing. But if you lose anything other than a skink, you're in trouble, basically, is the only real problem with the Lizardmen. But I'm gonna go with the Chaos. I think I'm gonna go with the Chaos for this one. But at the same time, I could go with something a little easier. Like the Chaos, I could lose a couple games. I really could.
Cabal Vision HD comes with a range of new features.
See, I wasn't prepared for this. I thought I thought the campaign was you play as the humans, and that's your choice. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's. Damn it. All right. Well, middle of the road. Bashy but slow, overpowered not playing them. Really fast but weak. Kind of middle of the road, I guess, is really the one that I would use for these guys. They're really good, but they're expensive. Overpowered later, but weak early, like really weak early. Not really a fan, but I mean they're kind of middle of the road with a decent-ish running kind of thing. You know, the blitzers are pretty solid. Bashy while also being pretty agile. And then you got the same. Let's go ahead. It's Chaos. We're doing Chaos. Enter your team's name. Oh, geez. Oh shit, I can't even spell my own name. Virindi's Vanguard. That'll work. Fuck it. Team motto. Kill them all. Team logo. Furballs. So we got. Okay, so this is just the logo for their team. Which one's the coolest? That's pretty standard. That's kind of cool, actually. It's kind of weird, but cool. Nice. Awesome.
Hearthstone X3 sponsoring the sport when
That's
you were
pretty
playing,
cool.
Bob?
Hit of Doom, an Eyeball, a Tear,
No,
Goat.
I got no idea where
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Angry Skull, Ball, Blood Wings, Double Skull, something, Goblet, Fire, Death Door, Cogs, Meat, a Lizard. Some basic stuff. This one's pretty cool actually, but just not for me, not for Chaos. These are all kind of the generic ones. Alright, well, I guess the one that stood out the most is probably this one. I like that one. Furballs. We're not doing furballs. I don't care about what the name is. I'm just going to look at the armor. That is kind of cool. Being all white, but no. That's fucking awesome. Blood red. No. What the fuck? That looks so weird. No. Oh, that was kind of cool. That one's kind of cool in a weird way. Shiny. Ooh. That's pretty cool. All black. Dungeon Bowl. It's kind of cool. Polka dots. Alright, so it's torn between like blood red. That one's kind of cool in a weird way, but I think I'm just gonna go with all black. I to be honest. That's pretty fucking awesome though, man. Black and red. Why's it gotta be so hard? Yep, like it. No changes. Alright, so we got create a team. So we enter our stadium. Okay. The Under Empire. The Badlands, that's the orcs. The Old World, that's humans.
He means they've been selling
Nogroth?
that they're made out of cake and
It's pretty cool. World's Edge. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go with this one because it looks the most chaosy. Oh yeah, that's chaos. Oh, okay, that's the Dark Elves. I don't want to play Dark Elves. I guess I don't want to be in the Under Empire. That's Skaven. I guess we'll play here. That's fine. We'll play here. Name of the stadium. Name of the stadium. Again, I wasn't prepared for any of this. I thought it was going to be quick campaign and, you know, knock out a couple things, maybe take a few episodes. I wasn't quite sure how long I expected it to be. But let's just call it the Underworld. Because I'm too lazy to think of something clever, and maybe I can change it later. Automatically choose a roster. No.
Chaos team.
Alright, so you got the Beastmen, the Chaos Warrior, and the Minotaur. Alright, so the Beastmen. Can I not? I can't. Okay, so they have the Horns mutation, which if you get a running start, basically you move more than one square before tackling somebody, you add to your dice roll. Chaos Warriors have none. Here we go. Oh, God. So you got Horns, I just explained. Frenzy, that's the one where when he attacks, he'll attack again. Wild Animal, he has a 50-50 shot, basically, of just not doing shit. Loner, if you re-roll a dice roll, you have a chance of wasting the re-roll without actually re-rolling. Mighty Blow adds damage. Thick Skull adds defense, basically. Alright, so we're going to buy Chaos Warriors. We can only get 4, and then the rest all Beastmen, I think. I don't really want the Minotaur. Well, shit, do I want the Minotaur? It's really expensive. It's really expensive. I don't need 14 players. Why did I do that? Remove last item. 11. Yeah, 11 is good. And then I have a shitload of money. So confirm purchases. Alright, and we will buy an Apothecary. We will buy a reroll. Alright, so the reroll, if you have a crappy roll, you can re-roll it and not be fucked, basically. So I'm going to have 2 rerolls and an Apothecary. Apothecary, if a character gets injured, say they die, or your character can lose strength, they can lose speed, they can miss the next game, they can get knocked out or stunned. If any of the really bad ones happen, you can use the Apothecary to re-roll it. So if they die, they could potentially not die. They could just like mix the next game or whatever. You know, cheerleaders. Most of the Blood Bowl teams have a troop or 2 of cheerleaders, both to inspire the team's players and their fans. The more cheerleaders you have on your team, the more likely you are to win cheering fans and kickoff events. That's good. Coach assistant. Assistant coaches include offensive defense coordination, special teams coach, personal trainers for your league's players. The more assistant coach teams you have, the more likely you are to win a brilliant coaching on a kickoff event. And fan factor. Your team's fan factor represents how popular the team is and is important effects on the results you roll on kickoff table. I guess we'll just go with cheerleaders, just because. Just call it a day. Alright, so there's my team. Team roster. Here's my guys. I think I could change their look. I cannot change their look. I thought I could. I thought I could, like, customize them. Well, I'll look at that later, I guess. Alright, so we got the 4 Chaos and the Beastmen. Go back. Alright, Virindi's Vanguard. Awesome. Alright, go back. Campaign. Are you fucking kidding me? I did all of that for nothing? Oh my god. I did all of that for fucking nothing. I was right all along. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Alright, well, alright, well, I'm gonna end this episode here. Now you know what my online team is gonna be. I might change a few things to be honest, but I really don't know. I'll do that off camera. I planned on doing that off camera and then coming back and explaining everything I did. But hey, I'm a retard. It's time to recruit your new team. I'm gonna do this off camera. And I will be back as soon as I am 100% that it's time for the next game, and I will explain everything that I did anyways. So hopefully you have enjoyed me messing this up entirely, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.